SICO Research recently published its 2024 GCC Equity Strategy piece titled Navigating Through Flickering Lights. I, Sausan Abdellatif, am joined by Nishit Lahotia, our head of research, to discuss this note. So Nishit, what are the key factors to watch within GCC markets for 2024?
Thanks, Austin. We enter into 2024 rather cautiously as oil demand remains weak and the oil price is being supported by significant voluntary cuts by OPEC Plus group, especially Saudi Arabia. This, along with expectation of Fed rate cuts, where we expect 50 bits on an average decline in interbank rates in over 2024 from current levels, will be important factors to watch. For UAE, 2024 will be the first year where corporate taxation impact will be felt, which means net earnings growth could be relatively more muted. Within commodities, we see oversupply in the petrochemical space, which is coincided with an overall tepid demand, which means despite low asset valuation, trigger remains missing in the near term, but this can change as we progress through 2024. However, not everything is negative. Many companies are trading at attractive valuations after recent correction, and there are opportunities in each sector, whether it is a value play or a growth story.
So, which countries are you more positive on within GCC?
In general, we like Saudi Arabia for the equity stories in 2024. This is driven by government's willingness to increase leverage to fund its critical giga projects despite increasing fiscal deficit from oil production cuts. Particularly giga projects which are deadline based, such as Olympics in 2029, Riyadh Expo in 2030, and then FIFA in 2034. We are already seeing a strong momentum in the non-oil segment, and factors such as growing population, rising income levels, and also rising local employment, which is supported by better efficiency of capex spending, are themes that drive our positive macro view. For UAE, there's a possibility of momentum in the real estate slowing down, particularly on off-plan sales. This, along with impact from corporate taxation, implies that strong performance of the Dubai market is unlikely to be repeated in 2024. But there are still some interesting stock-specific opportunities in both Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Also, in other GCC countries, we see some oversold names that one can capitalize on.
Amazing. So, based on this, which are the sectors to focus on in 2024?
We like Saudi healthcare sector, and while insurance has a strong theme, the stocks currently look fully priced in. In addition, building materials, especially the central region names, are well placed to benefit from the expected surge in spending. Overall consumer story also remains intact given the population growth expectations, increasing spending, and both staples and discretionary have multiple stocks in the sector that we can bet on during 2024. Fertilizers remain a safe harbor while we see some value in petrochemical names, and we expect some unlocking could happen during latter part of 2024. Telecoms will also be a sector where one can chase dividend yields, as some names will have improving payout. Consumer-focused banks are expected to generally do better in 2024.
And what about activity in the primary market?
We expect Saudi to remain the most active market in the primary space, as has been the case in the recent years. However, number of IPOs in the main market has already fallen from 28 in FY22 to 18 in 2023, and this could further go lower in 2024.
And how many stock ideas does the strategy piece have? And how was the performance of stocks in last year's strategy?
We have 15 stock ideas in our note across GCC, and this is similar to last year, where our names outperformed the GCC benchmark by nearly 11%.